It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Chargers. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Jets, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's a fumble. And the Jets have recovered.
Recovered by the Jets.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Charles. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Charles. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Charles escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Charles. Touchdown, Jets. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Charles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, like he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st down, Charles. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Charles, and he lost the football. Charles loses it, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's got this down to the 35.
Here we go. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10. Charles is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Charles. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now in the year.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore
with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times it's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Chargers on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Looking to throw on second down. Charles. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw on second down, Charles. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Watson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Okay, baby, let's go.
the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw on 3rd down, Charles. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Charles. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Charles Mattis.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down. Charles. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Amendola now for the Jets field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Watson.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For the field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Charles firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd down, Charles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Charles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, This is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Charles. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Charles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to air one out. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to try and go deep again. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 71 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Watson. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Watson on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the Jets' 11-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Charles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they earn one final victory and finish the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Chargers.